Matrix Show. I'm your host, Brian Shreve. I just want to say my last episode was a barn burner. Last I checked, 748 views in counting. That's amazing. I'm proud of that, and thank you for watching my show. I'm really tickled about that. On today's episode, I had a whole show lined up. I was going to continue what was on the last episode, but I was given some legal advice, and I've decided to take it. And I have to not say anything about a certain subject for a while, temporarily maybe, who knows. Just got to wait and see. I'm not in any kind of trouble or anything. It's just I got to take precautions. I don't want to get myself in trouble. So I'm not going to talk about that subject that was on the last episode. Just kind of play it cool for a while. I will say this: if you pee with the puppies, don't crap in a big dog's yard. Oh shoot, there's some crazy people out there. Crazy. Nuts. But that's the world we live in. On today's show, I've got a variety of topics. It's not going to be a long episode. I just wanted to touch base with everybody and let them know what was going on and see how things go from here. First, I'm going to talk about the incident at the school. I think that was Wednesday. I don't know all the facts. I wasn't there. All I know is what I seen on Facebook, and Facebook was on fire. Unbelievable. I look at it this way. This is a county full of mostly Republicans and one Libertarian that I know of. We love our guns. Republicans and Libertarians are all for the Second Amendment. Libertarians probably support it a little bit more than the Republicans. That's just my opinion. No offense to anybody, but the bottom line is both parties support the Second Amendment. That's the main thing. And for somebody, a person or persons, however it went down, if this is what happened, if they tricked them kids into going out and supporting an anti-gun movement, that is wrong. That is dirty. Those are kids. Kids should not have their minds played with like that. That was wrong if that's what happened. Maybe it was one of them dumb decisions somebody made because they didn't think things through clearly. I don't know, but regardless, it shouldn't have happened, and I don't understand why they had a fire drill on a day of a 2-hour delay. I mean, things was probably chaotic enough, and then to throw in a fire drill, I think somebody could be covering something up. That's just my opinion. And if anybody's got an attorney and is fighting this, you have my full support. Go for it. Don't let anybody trample on your kids' rights. Those are children. They don't deserve to be treated like dummies and pushed around like a herd of cattle and their minds brainwashed. That's not right. That is wrong. That's what they would do in Nazi Germany. I mean, and this is not supposed to be Nazi Germany. This is America. Unreal. Unreal. My next topic, Donald Trump. I've always been a Ron Paul supporter. Probably always will be. But I have to face the facts. It's going to take a revolution before we can get somebody like Ron Paul in the White House. So we have to settle for the next thing to it. Donald Trump. Right there is a guy that's not afraid to speak what's on his mind and tell it like it is and call it like he sees it. Yeah, he flip-flops a little bit. I think he does that on purpose, just to keep people guessing. Just when people think they have all the answers, he changes the questions. I like a guy like that because I do that myself. I see a lot of me in Donald Trump. I think it's funny how he ticks off the liberals. You know, I don't hate liberals. That those are people too, but their views are way out there somewhere. They are full of double standards and serial hypocrisy. They make no sense whatsoever. I don't understand them. I don't get it. There's something wrong. Their cornbread's not done in the middle. I just don't like it. But that's the world we live in. I think Donald's doing a good job so far. I don't agree with everything. He's certainly a lot better than our previous president. He is getting a lot more done. Yeah, he's playing a little bit of golf, but not near as much as Obama. But you never hear any complaining about Obama from the liberals playing golf. They talk about Donald. But that's one of their double standards. So everybody knows I am a Donald Trump supporter. I think Donald Trump, in my opinion, is buying us some time to prepare for the worst. Because Donald's not going to be in there forever, and the Democrats and liberals, they are regrouping and they are gaining momentum. So next time around, next election, I have a feeling we're going to be in for it. It's going to be a fight. A civil war might even break out. But it's going to get ugly. I've seen where some of these recent elections, some of the Democrats are winning and getting back in office. So it's coming. So the best thing to do is take advantage of this opportunity that Donald has given us and prepare for the worst. Pray for the best and prepare for the worst. Because it's coming. And I think things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. That's sad. I don't want to see another civil war in this country. But the way it looks, it's headed that way. And it's going to be a nasty one. So take advantage of this opportunity. I can't stress that enough. Take advantage of this time that Donald Trump is buying us and prepare for the worst. Pray for the best. It's best to be prepared than to be caught with your pants down. In the words of Burt Gummer, it's better to have something and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's all I got to say about Donald Trump right now. Earlier today, I was on the TNT show. That is a show for friends who like Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. A couple friends of mine started this show for the local pro wrestling. They get on there and talk smack and stuff, and I got to be a special guest. So I'd like to thank Redneck Romeo and The Real Deal for having me on. That was a real honor. You can check out their videos on Facebook. Just go to Friends Who Like Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance, and you can see all their postings and videos and what they're up to. It's a really good show. They're entertaining, and it was a real honor to be on their show. Hopefully one day I can have them on my show. I think that would be a real hoot. But I am a wrestling fan. I've watched wrestling for over 30 years. Wrestling and politics are very similar. The wrestlers go out to the ring, they pretend like they hate each other and they're fighting back and forth. But when they leave that ring and go behind that curtain, they're friends. They eat together, drink together, travel together, whatever. Politicians do the same. They get out in front of that camera or out in front of a crowd, they start talking smack, cutting down their opponents or whatever. As soon as they go behind closed doors, they're all buddies. They play golf together, fly together, drink together, share the same women together. List goes on. So wrestling and politics are pretty much the same. I get into politics. That's probably why I get into wrestling. I've learned a lot from wrestling. It helped me with my politics. So I am a wrestling fan. I'm not going to hide it. I have some advertisements. Meet the Candidates Night. 7 o'clock, March 29th at the Landis Arts Building in Petersburg. You can get there early at 6, walk around and meet the candidates, but I think the show starts at 7, March 29th. I'm not a candidate. I have to wait until after the primaries to file, but I will be there in the audience. If anybody wants to come see me, ask me any questions. If anybody wants to volunteer to be my bodyguard due to the last episode, you can be my bodyguard. Not that I need it, but I think it'd be kind of cute if I walked in there with a couple guys wearing black suits and sunglasses. That would be a hoot. But I'll be there as far as I know. Should be an entertaining show. I think people need to show up and voice their opinion and take a stand for Grant County. Some of us are tired of the tyranny. We're tired of this happening. Getting the old smudge down and treated like we're stupid. They treat us like we're a bunch of mindless sheep, a herd of cattle. I don't like that. It's very disrespectful. So that's that advertisement. I got another advertisement. Elite Pro Wrestling, Saturday, March 24th. Bell time, 7 p.m. Kaiser High School, Kaiser, West Virginia. WWE superstar Al Snow is going to be there. He was a pretty big star back in his day. I think he'd be a good wrestler to meet. This would be a good event to take the kids to. A lot of kids like wrestling. They put on a good show. I like them. This is what the advertisement looks like. If you want to know more about it, just go to Friends Who Like Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. Get some more details, see what's going on. Very good wrestlers. My personal favorite in this bunch is JJ Grizzly. He's a newcomer. He's my friend and co-worker. He's following his dream of being a pro wrestler. It always tickles me when people can follow their dreams, make their dreams come true. That's what America's about, the American dream. So I wish JJ Grizzly the best of luck. Here's a picture of the wrestlers. They are at a YMCA in Cumberland, I think, and they're talking to the kids about bullies, how to handle bullies. I think that's very good. We got a lot of bullies in today's society. It's not just kids, it's adults. Sad situation. And unfortunately, we live in a society where you're limited to how you can defend yourself. I mean, years ago, somebody pissed you off, you cleaned their clock real good. I mean, real good. And if you couldn't clean their clock, you can at least make them work for their money a little bit. Get your money's worth out of them, maybe. But that's society today. They don't want anybody defending themselves. That's our government, our secret government doing that. They don't want us to stand up against tyranny. They would rather us be dumbed down sheep. And I don't like that. Most people don't like it. But that's all I have for today's show. I really appreciate the support. Like I said, last episode was a barn burner. I mean, it exceeded my expectations. There was some haters out there, but there are people out there that support our county commissioners for whatever reason. I'll never know, unless they're tyrants too. I guess they're all probably in the same inner circle. They got this circle, and most of us is outside the circle. That's how it goes. George Carlin once said, "There's a club, and you ain't in it." So until next time, stay safe and be careful out there, will you?